I've spent the last 22 years working in the freight industry. Over the years, I've visited hundreds of customers and prospects in various sectors. Without doubt, the most common question I get asked is, why should I use a freight forwarder when I can use a haulier direct? It seems illogical to pay a middleman when I can get the same service at cost by going direct to the supplier. I'll be honest, when I started in the industry, it baffled me too. Years of freight forwarding, dealing with the problems that all logistics professionals deal with day in, day out, has given me the answers. They are experts in their field. They understand rules and regulations in every country. They know alternative driving and shipping routes should they need them. They understand the weight limits, driving hours, departure days and times, country-specific holidays and driving bans. They are up to date with any new legislation, and planning space on a trailer or container is of course second nature to them. A freight forwarder will always listen to your specifics and can offer valuable alternative solutions. For example, if you're exporting 2 pallets to France, you may want a slower groupage solution where cost is the biggest concern. However, should your client decide they need it there that bit quicker at any stage of the process, a forwarder would have options to pull the 2 pallets and load onto a dedicated van to get your goods delivered that little bit quicker. They are not restricted to one standalone solution. In the same regard, if a truck breaks down, it has happened, a freight forwarder would have options to pull the trailer back to a local depot, de-van and redeliver on a different vehicle to ensure that delivery requirements are still met in good time. They will work with you to overcome any potential risk factor. More credible freight forwarders are generally part of a bigger global network. This means that they will have agents in most countries worldwide and therefore be able to support with local haulage, packing and customs. The added value that this can give in terms of resolving overseas issues efficiently is immeasurable. Likewise, they'll have a long list of trusted suppliers with whom they've worked for many years. This will mean that they have preferential rates from hauliers, shipping lines, customs agents, packers, warehouses, both in the UK and overseas, and they're able to pass these savings on to you. Most, not all, freight forwarders will have their own established in-house customs team. Since Brexit, as we all know, moving freight to and from Europe has become a whole new experience. Exporters and importers are dealing with new IT systems, Incoterms and other customs intricacies and terminology. Compliance is a key factor, and admin on European freight has more than doubled. What was a simple load moving from A to B in 2020 became much more complicated in January 2021, and processes are ever evolving. Having a preferred freight forwarder that you can trust to handle all of this in addition to your freight means that you are less likely to be reaching for the paracetamol at the end of each day. The freight forwarder exists to take your pain away. A freight forwarder does not own their own assets. Their assets are their people and expertise. As such, they're not trying to cover costs for warehousing, fulfilment, fuel, vehicle maintenance, and so on and so forth. In some cases, they're only breaking even on their costs to keep you happy and pave the way for future business. You're getting a whole load of expertise, knowledge and support with none of the hassle. Value for money in every sense of the word. So there you go, 5 clear benefits to using a freight forwarder. Do bear in mind this list is not exhaustive. There are many other reasons that a freight forwarder is a good option for you. Reach out, test the water and see for yourself. All the information that I've given is with you to make your life as a logistics and supply chain manager that little bit easier. As always, we're here to help.